2.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Big Face Gary Show, the new season. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I can't call him a legend because he's a super legend. He's a good friend of mine. But before I do that, I'm gonna do the hate in the room. Kirk Rodriguez, one of my good friends, one of my best friends. He's one of the best dressers in the world. He's so mad I got this bucket of heat on. And you're not gonna get it. I got the bucket, Kirk. I got the bucket and you won't get it. Now, let me go around the circle. Okay. Oh, Els, his lady's out of town. He want to front and hang out. He never hangs out, y'all. He's front. Ron, get up, Ron.
He's here, though. We got him.
Ron, get up, Ron, for a minute. That's my man, Els, in the back. He's front. He never hangs out. All right, now I'm going to talk the shit. Yo, Finesse, thank you for being here. You my guy. I love you. I went to one of his, Kirk, I went to a party in Jersey. My man David Kane invited me. It was fire. Him and his girl was battling. What's that shit called?
Love and War segment.
You do one, did she do a song?
Yeah, we battle with the love song.
That shit was fire. Kirk. He was
Wow.
killing. Yo, Ron, he go one, she's your ill DJ.
On the mix?
Kirk, what?
On a DJ?
Yeah, DJ, she ill, he ill. They battling. Like, it was fire. Loved it. So, I got an issue with this sports shit. I'm not hating, but I don't like it. I feel LeBron's son got in because of nepotism. He's 4 points in college. He's okay.
You can tell he learned that word recently, right?
I learned about 2 months ago. I'll limit that if I don't say I learned. I looked it up. 7.9 million for 3 years. What do you think about that situation with Bronny and his father?
I mean, I can't tell until they play. Until he plays. I reserve judgment. Now, what if they play and they get a chip? Then what people would say, you know?
But Finesse, he's not better than nobody on. To me, it's gonna be locker room beef because if he plays on the court with his father, they're gonna be like, why? Yo, Ness, there's nobody, they did it today, Kirk. There's nobody that said on that team, Bronny is better than at that position, man. So Finesse, it's fucked up.
But if you was in a position of power, you wouldn't do that for your kid?
But I wouldn't do it like that, he gotta earn it.
My pops got me a job at the construction.
But Kirk, it's different.
LeBron probably had him out there since he was 6 years old.
Kirk is right.
It's a job.
But Kirk, you went and learned. But Kirk, he put you from the... No, Kirk. He put you from the bottom. Kirk, your father put you from the bottom up. Rest in peace, Calvin. And then you earned and you learned the business. LeBron's son is making $7 million. He's making $7 million.
He got the 55th pick. He wasn't like the number
His
one
father
pick.
got him $7 million. No, they would never paid him that if it wasn't for his father.
So why? Wouldn't you want to do that for
But
your
that's not what Pat. There's somebody who do need the money.
Yeah, how many coaches have been coaches because of their father?
A bunch of, they get fired.
Everything.
Owners.
They all do it. They all do it.
Like nigga Kenny Bus under the father.
All right, you know what?
I don't want to get into this. I could name Knicks players that shouldn't have been Knicks players.
Don't do that to the Knicks.
Yeah.
Who got nepotism with the Knicks?
Chris Smith.
Brunson deserved it because he was nice. He got his father a job. Chris Smith.
JR got Chris Smith a job, basically.
J.R. who?
J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith could play though.
Okay, and because of that, he got Chris Smith on the team.
No, I just say what.
I guess you got to use it to help your kid out.
I want to see him play.
That's what you want to see.
Because everybody's talking about he don't belong, he don't deserve. We ain't see him shoot a shot yet.
That's fair.
And people will shoot. I mean, look at how Lonzo Ball's father was talking about him. And when he came in, he ain't looked like what his pops was saying.
And how that pan out? He barely not in the league no more. LaMelo gonna be around. He barely not in the league no more.
No knees. He got no knees.
He got money though. His father did his job.
Yeah.
Right.
Now his brother's dope though.
Oh, LaMelo can play for sure.
Yeah.
LaMelo can play.
His father should have been talking about him like that.
I agree. LaMelo can play. LaMelo can play.
But he did. He just took a bad path.
Yeah. So you a basketball phenom. So there's no Rucker or Dykeman. What's your better to him? Which one you like better?
Damn.
And I'll be hard. I know. Cause you like that. You're a basketball.
Don't think about the semifinal.
Yeah,
I think he's thinking like he feels bad. You want every tournament in the nation except 55th.
Nah, the fix was in on 55th with us, so
I did.
I would say. But what 55th are you talking about? You talking about the old school 55th?
Right.
Well, let's not be the old
Or
school.
you talking
Let's
about-
era. The new one I don't really deal with that much. I love Gusto. I go when Gusto's my man.
No, I'm not. See, it was an era before our era.
Dr. J and all.
You know, it was Dr. J. It was
D-Mac and them.
It was when Master Rob and
That's your era though. You playing.
Nah, I came in a little after that.
After Master, because that's the era. I know Master.
No, I came in. Master was helping me coach.
That's okay.
So that was the era after their era. You know, you ain't see Curry go out there like that during my era.
You
You
ever won
know?
55th from us?
Huh?
You won 55th?
No, I got suspended, but I ain't win.
Well, you got suspended. You blacked out.
Yeah, I definitely blacked out.
I ain't know what you did.
I blacked out because it was a game we was playing, and I think I forgot who was taking a rock out of bounds, and Mo Black got hit in the face.
My man, shout out to Mo Black. My man, Mo Black.
Refs right there. They ain't called nothing. Like what was y'all looking
Was
at?
it championship game?
Huh? It was the game before the chip.
The game go to chip.
Oh wow.
So boom, they score on that. You know, the game is tied. The director, he gets the rock.
Okay.
He goes down the middle. Headband, he had that when they jumped on him, the headband was on his neck.
That's a bad one.
And the refs ain't called nothing. Okay. What made it bad is that made me flip out is because as a man, if you call a good game, you stand by what you call.
Right.
But when y'all watch them score and the game is over and the clock is called out, y'all running out the park.
Right out the motherfucking park.
Why are you running out the park? And that's when I blacked out.
So
I won't
why-
say no more.
Why did they make the call then?
Nah, I just felt the fix was in. They ain't never really like our team. Our team was blue collar.
How much you lost by that game?
Shit, 2 points.
Oh.
Shit was
You
tight.
playing on team grid?
We was playing
on
against,
all the finesse rosters,
We was
55th.
playing against Tony Rose and them.
Sugar
Oh,
Hill.
you lost by 2 points.
2 points.
Damn. You thought you were a better team?
Huh? Hell yeah.
So how was it so close then, Finesse?
Because it's just like sometimes the refs can take control of the game.
I agree. Let's do the whole thing.
I don't mind if a ref make a bad call. We all make a bad call. I think with sports, what get people heated is when you make a bad call, you know it's a bad call, but you fucking doubling down on the bad call.
Make one, you make another than another.
No, not that. You
Just
know you made a
it's
call.
a bad call. You standing on it.
You standing
just 'cause
on
you
it.
don't want to be wrong.
And when somebody calls you on it, you're ready to tech them.
Okay, I got you.
I don't want to hear from you. Tech you.
I hate sucker shit like that.
So yeah, I think
Straight sucker shit.
that's why I had to stop really coaching because it's just like it was therapeutic.
And he loved coaching. He's like,
It was therapeutic that you could go to different hoods, different games, different leagues, and pick your players. I was notorious at that, right? Because a lot of teams have great players that was on the bench. You know, they come in 3 for 3. One of their superstars, yo, when I'm gonna get in the game, then they sit them on the bench. That was a dude I was talking to after the game. If you was playing with me, you wouldn't have been on the bench. And then I was like the type that I'm not gonna recruit you there. I'm gonna wait till winter time because my whole team knew we was a family. So we didn't just hang out in the summertime. We hung out in the wintertime.
That was a kid. I remember you always said that.
I used to fucking rent gyms so we could just have rec in the gym, have fun, stay loose.
They'd go drinks. have
Right,
food.
and then go to fucking Jimmy's Cafe or the Shark Bar. And then,
Stepping Stoots.
yeah, Steppens too.
Stepping into the office.
Yeah. And then might call 3 or 4 players I was looking at recruiting. And they come in to dinner. It's like a banquet,
Okay.
like an invitation. And you seeing players and they welcome. You feel welcome like, damn, that shit. Because a lot with basketball is chemistry. And it's players knowing each other and knowing that we riding for each other. Instead of just putting a group of strangers together.
Yeah, Dave big on that. Dave say he only play when he can pick his players. Dave came big on that. He won't. If you know him, day plays, he picks his plays. He handpicks his plays.
Right.
Because he don't like to play people he can't have a chemistry with. I understand that.
But you have to have players that know their role. Greer, multi-talented. You know, he's gonna. Greer's like Mr. Fundamentals. You know, you get the rock, you gonna get a good basket from him.
Yeah, he figures it.
He ain't gonna take no wild shot.
He don't take bad shot. He do work,
You know, now everybody knows Larry was AKA bread and butter.
Larry.
Nobody could stop Larry in the paint.
Larry tough.
He was like, I couldn't even, and he was undersized, but he had multiple 50-point games in there. Shane, everybody loves to play with Shane. Not because he was doing the M1 shit, it's just because if we run in a fast break, he's gonna give up the rock. He ain't gonna hold, he's not gonna hold a rock and fuck up the whole fast break.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit people with the rock. He's gonna throw the lob.
The dribbling machine.
Dribbling machine.
Yeah,
Kane was
you
like,
remember that, Gary, when he came to see us up in Westchester.
Nah, y'all did your thing.
He hit me with the pass and I
Dunk that
dunked
shit
it.
twins.
What? Gary wasn't in the game?
Nah, I
No,
don't play
Gary was
college.
coming to see me.
Gary
He
came
told me,
in college.
No, Gary wasn't
Shane
in the
hit me
game.
with the pass.
No,
He
I
gave me
I was so
the-
glad I was good
He
at
came to
the
watch
college
the game.
ball. Hell no.
He shot
Yeah,
slow.
yeah.
always,
My shit peaked at about 30.
always fuck with the vets. I
But
love the
30,
vets.
Kirk was dunking that shit.
The blue collar vets, whether it was A-Train, whether it was Shane, whether it was Shane, if it was Kane, even Malloy. I rocked out with Malloy. You know, I always liked veteran point guards.
Yeah, that's what he like.
You know, it was like, you know, and there was one player I wanted to rock, but we didn't get the rock because I quit at that time. That was Bone Collector.
Don't call it dribble.
Nah. See, but you don't know the science I was gonna do. Like Bev on Robbins, Eye of the Tiger.
Bev St. Raymond's High School?
Yes.
Yeah, I liked him.
Now Bev was my man. Like he rocked out with us the last 2 years. Bev.
That was nice.
He joined us, remember, because he had the heart condition.
Yeah, he had the heart condition.
Yeah,
But Bev was like one of the smartest. I've seen him work Ben Gordon out in the gym before Ben Gordon hit the league. Now we knew Ben could jump out the gym, but that jump shot got wet because of Bevon.
Word up.
He had him in Forest in the gym, coming around fucking chairs and shit, shooting like million jump shots. So where I was telling Bone Collector, Larry, is like just hang out with me one winter. Because you could dribble, but the problem with point guards, nobody want to get that mid-range shot. That's the bread and butter, is the mid-range. Because you could cross somebody up. You could always get to the free throw line. But if you could hit that consistently,
You're going to make money.
you're going to make money.
You're going to be good.
And because you could cross people up and get there all day. And if you could hit that, you could get there. You could make people look foolish. You could do. But once you get there, you could hit that. And that's what I wanted to work with him on.
Okay.
But still to this day, nobody has a handle like him.
Nah, I give you somebody that got a hand like that. Close to it. It might be a little better. God shit like that.
Okay, that's once again, an OG. I don't even dispute that. Sham is the blueprint.
Sham give shit was hitting the floor damn near. So
Yeah, but Sham is the blueprint.
Yeah.
You know, we all know that.
So, let me ask you something. I hate this battle. They both get on my fucking nerves. Drake and Kendrick Lamar. What you think about that battle?
I think Ego got Drake in trouble.
Who?
Ego.
Yeah, he tried that with the God MC. Everybody was my favorite MC. Jay-Z called him a Yaku.
It was
Yeah, take your Yaku ass back to Canada. Am I lying, Pat? And with Jay, did he come back? No. All right, you knew better. So what you saying?
So it's the ego, right? Because if you listen to what Kendrick said when he first said whatever he said it ain't the big three, it's the big me.
Mm-hmm.
So he ain't say nobody's fucking name. Now, in our era, you know, if you'd have told me, yo, they talking about you, how? I ain't hear my name.
There you go.
I'm not jumping out the window because you trying to gas me up. Yo, they talking about you. Now I'm in a battle and y'all entertain and I'm going back and forth. if I was Drake, I would have said he didn't say my name, so I don't have to respond.
He got caught.
When he respond, or he say my name, then I'm going, but if he ain't say my name, I'm not jumping out the window. And that's where he jumped out the window. I wouldn't have got into that. I got my little vibe going. I got my fans. Okay, that's Kendrick. He feels, because every rapper feels they the best.
Right, number one.
So that's the ego got him in trouble.
Oh, no.
Let me straighten him out. I'm confident that I'm Drake and I'm gonna straighten him out. And I ain't gonna front. It started because Kendrick was saying shit that was going over people's head.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't catch. But then once that bam, 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 bam,
That was it.
So he's not like us, man. He went crazy.
he did a bunch of things where you can catch.
Yeah.
You already saying they not like us. That's like the theme song right now.
No,
If you don't know nothing else in the song, you know
that.
they're not like us.
The whole sound
What he's
is
saying
West
is,
Coast.
you from Canada, get the fuck out my
And
face.
if you want to get hyped, you whack, 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 whack. Like, he figured out the formula. He figured out the
Drake
puzzle.
has a habit of doing that, though. He jumps out the window for people, and then he gets caught, and
The attacks are too personal.
he doesn't
He got
catch us.
too
He's
personal.
a yacht. He doesn't. He's from Canada. No, when that kid called him outside, wrote all your records. Ron, keep it real. How many times he said, Ron, somebody's writing for him because he's saying shit only New Yorkers know, Kirk. And Ron, was that said it, Ron?
You did.
I said, this nigga from Canada. It don't matter. And the kid called him out. So damn, Drake. But he's talented.
No, he's
Super talented. Now.
Look, he had not even an amazing or spectacular run. He had an immortal run
There's a bunch of number one
with
hits.
all his fucking records. So
Leave him alone, yeah.
I would never take nothing away from Drake because he is talented. He found something that worked with him and he ran with it. Like you should do. You know, he found the lane that nobody was in. But now, once you got into that battle world, that
Now
it's
I'm up in
different.
that. Yeah, you up.
Now it's just like, I think he's in an awkward place. Anything he comes out with gotta just be
Fire.
It gotta be fire, and he can't come in there singing to the women right now.
Do you think he's an
He
MC?
can't. I've heard him freestyle on Flex before, and I thought he was witty. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Drake fan. I don't know his
I'm
records
okay with
like
it. I'm
that.
not big. I'm okay with him.
But
Okay.
you know that he got bangers. You can't
Deny it.
deny it. He just shouldn't have went that route.
Like he did.
You know, he was popular, and sometimes that popularity makes you think, ain't nobody fucking with me. But as long as you going up against a lyricist is a nigga with a puncher's chance. You could get hit with a wild left
Well,
and not see it coming.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Let me be clear. I really don't like light skinned people. I got Greer. I love Steph Curry. Let me get clear.
Frankie, though.
Frankie was not light skinned, man. He's nowhere near light skinned.
He's not light skinned.
Not to hell. I love Greer, Steph Curry. I hate light skinned niggas. So Drake.
I like Greg, Steph Curry.
I'm trying to think. Am I missing somebody, Kirk? Craig. Anyway, yo, so Drake, honestly, you should stay in your lane. That's trying to be nice. Do what you do good, man.
Nah, I'm not trying to be nice, man. Drake, you do what you do, man. I came in when fucking light-skinned niggas was terrorizing shit.
We ain't lying.
I'll be sure.
It was fucking everything moving.
Fucking Christopher Williams. Fucking Alan Payne.
You ain't lying.
Light-skinned niggas was killing it.
Think it's what happened next. Then when you find out they can't fight and they get plundered, because I've been up like 9 light-skinned niggas my whole life because they try to take my chicks, playing me. I think I have them. Yo, don't fuck with that clown nigga, Gary. Oh, I'm a clown now. I like 2 light-skinned niggas. 3. I like Squig. Squiggy, Grid, Craig Bachelor, and Steph Curry. Cause Steph Curry, yo, Ness, I ain't never see a motherfucker like that shoot that ball like that dude do. And he does yo, you see what he doing it? You hit a 3 Kirk one day, he ran to the back of the locker room, yo. Yeah, he ran. Is he a bad man?
I mean, Steph is...
Yeah.
That you get one of them generational niggas that's just Beyond the World, like
Yeah, he
how
Beyond the World.
how Allen was, AI,
Oh, yeah, you tough.
Allen Iverson, he was that generational. Steph is the same way. I've never seen somebody shoot like from just anywhere, like just disrespectful.
But he's just
you know
not a
what?
shooter.
I'm gonna do it half court.
But
on
unless
you.
he's just not a shooter. He got the shit on the string too.
Yeah, he does.
He's just not a shooter.
But you see when he played with us, he had 40 in 20 minutes.
Huh?
He had 40 in 20 minutes. Running time.
So I love basketball. I talk basketball with them, that's like we love basketball. So listen, you one of the best battle MCs to me and Ron. What's the best battle you ever seen?
Seen?
You right there.
Witness right
Right
there.
there, right
Like
there.
you, and time out. You saying, I had to say this, you said Drake and them battle, but you wasn't taking into account how you was going to projects battle, which was like you was battling, like you was really known for really that life.
It was
battling.
different.
A battler.
Because you gotta understand, hip hop is a culture. It was a culture, so it was cool to be championed in your hood.
Right.
But to go fuck up people in other hoods and not just be championed in your hood, but championed in his hood, championed in that hood, like you done wiped they top number one, so now you number one here, you number one here, I wanted to be like the greatest, because I came up watching out Grandmaster Caz and Melly Mel, and so when I got into the craft, I wanted to show people I was nice at any given point. So,
But Les, it's weird with you because most battle MCs can't rhyme. You're a great battle MC and you can rhyme.
but it took me a while.
What you better? You a battle MC better? Then you learn how to rhyme, or was?
Rhyming is a craft. Like, rhyming is a cadence, it's a skill set. It's so much to rhyming. A lot of these rappers, they can't hang around because it's levels, right? It's cadence, it's performance, it's style, it's flow. It's so many different things that make a great MC.
I agree.
And a lot of people are just trying to cut across the culture of it all and just I'm that dude.
Gotcha.
And that's why when you see him perform, like in our era, if you threw on something with the vocals and you tried to go over the vocals with your vocals, you get booed.
Ooh.
Because the gift was if you sounded like your record.
Oh, okay. As a battle rapper, your regular record, but that's what I'm saying. Finesse, some guys battle rap, they have no record. They just battle rap. See, that's what I can name rappers.
You gotta transition.
That's what you did. A lot of people didn't do that, bro.
It's different levels, right? First of all, when you make a record, I ask any artist, if you make a record right now, what are you making a record for? Too many people are saying if they could do it, I could do it. You don't have no plan. You don't have no vision. You got to know if I make this type of record, this is the demographics I'm after. Damn, I want to make an anthem.
Excuse me. Because you produce too. As a producer, before you make a beat, you will ask them that. Why are you making this record?
Now, because the difference between this era and our era, especially underground-wise, everybody got a closeout song in my era. A closeout song is if you get Mobb Deep performing, they're going to end their show with probably Shook Ones.
Yeah, fire.
Or Quiet Storm.
Legendary record.
If you catch Pharoah Monch, it might be Simon Says. If you catch MOP, it's going to be Annie Up. If you catch Special Ed, it might be I Got It Made. These are closeout songs.
I feel disrespected. You said the God MC, man.
What's that, Rakim?
Oh, Jay-Z.
I mean,
Everybody know I like Jay-Z. I don't like them fucking people, right? Because everybody know I like Jay-Z. Yo, Pat, I did that because everybody know I like Jay-Z, so I'll just fuck with you.
Jay got
too many of them.
He got too many closeouts.
Yeah, I just like to fuck around.
But now, if you say rappers of the day, especially battle rappers, what's the closeout songs?
They don't have one.
You can't just bar niggas to death. Most of these niggas is rapping for niggas.
That's their East problem.
They're not even rapping to do this incredible song that's gonna stretch from east to west, or I can travel in Europe or fucking Japan because I got a nice catalog of songs.
Gotcha.
They got these, they want to fucking bar you to death. And that's cool to show people you nice, but you gotta have something for the women. I'm not saying you gotta be LL or Bobby Brown, but you gotta have something that the women go, damn, I love this dude for this. I love this is my song. You know, but you can't buy. I mean, I look at these shows, it should be looking like prison, man. I mean, they're not like, it's not you. I'm not mad at you having bars, but you gotta be creative, man. You gotta have those songs that resonate. If you're gonna do a song that motivates somebody, do a song that inspires somebody. That, yo, man, because when I was coming up, people to this day say, yo, when I was in high school, your shit got me through high school. It was something about your Funky Technician album. That shit taught me how to snap, Ness. That shit taught this, that taught that. Some people say, damn, man, your shit got me through college. Now you gotta understand, college ain't 2 weeks, 2 days, that shit is years.
4 years.
So when you do something that resonates with people, that help them along in their life, that's how you get fans, because you resonate with them. The fucking blessing is in the struggle. Everybody don't want to show no struggle. It's just like instant success. I just started rhyming and I'm this. And that's why there's more motherfuckers struggling than they are successful. So if you could talk to a nigga that's struggling and they see you struggle, that's what made Biggie one of the greats, because you seen him go from ready to die to life after death. You see him go from ashy to classy. He ain't just get classy. You know, sky's the limit.
You're right.
Listen to that record. So
I love Biggie.
you gotta be, sometimes you gotta be vulnerable. Nobody wants, I'm not saying you gotta be sensitive, but sometimes you gotta show the world like, yo, I went through the same shit you went through.
Yeah.
That's how people resonate with you, because you could say something that make a person go, damn, he went through that too? I thought it was just me. But when you just want to celebrate, these motherfuckers are celebrating failure.
You gotta get pain before greatness. I agree with that.
Right. I
Pain
mean,
before greatness.
niggas popping bottles celebrating failure.
I agree with you. You heard what he said?
You know?
Yeah, you ain't even been through nothing. You got one record, got 30,000 spins. You open it next week, you don't even have nothing. We gotta work.
Yeah, it's just like I said, it's levels to this game, and this wave is rough now because everybody want to be an artist. They not. Let me fix that, because that's a powerful word, artist. An artist is somebody that can see something before it happens. A lot of these motherfuckers is copying what they see. It's a difference.
Artists.
If you tell an artist to paint a picture, they're gonna tell you acrylic paint, I want this, I want that, and they're gonna paint this beautiful picture. You know, a lot of these people gotta wait to see what the other motherfuckers paint before they fucking brush hit the fucking canvas.
Okay.
What they painting over there? Oh, I want to paint something like that. No, nigga, paint you.
There's artists as front runners. Cool.
That's an artist. Artists are risk takers.
Yeah.
And that's why when they win big.
Yeah. Big statement you make, because I'm a Coldplay fan.
Huh?
Coldplay, they're artists. Am I wrong for saying that? Coldplay, you like Coldplay?
I mean, I'm not familiar with all their works,
But
I am
they
familiar
big.
with them.
I
Yeah.
just
Your boy Kanye.
Kanye West is ridiculous risk maker. I love Kanye. Just to this day, I haven't seen Kanye in years. I'm dying to see him. That was my guy.
But he's an artist.
He's an artist.
Because the shit he was doing was shit that people didn't dare to do.
I'm gonna say this shit every day. I give this story to my head. Kanye performed Jesus Walks, and Jay-Z told him, get up the fucking ground. You're a producer. You're not a rapper. Look at him now. He got some issues, but he produced a bunch of records. A bunch of Rockefeller hit records of Kanye.
But
This is
that's
the truth. Kanye West produced it.
that's when your confidence got to be stronger than other people's opinions.
And most great producers, this gonna back up. Most artists and most great producers, even the street motherfuckers, are weirdos. They're just weird. That's what they call artists, right? They're weird. But Kanye, you get damn.
I always
Or different. They think different. So they might not be weird, but they think different.
Yeah.
That's why they're artists. They
I
see
tell
things
niggas all the
different.
time, if you waiting on a motherfucker approval, you ain't ready to be a boss. Don't even say the word boss. If you gotta wait for somebody to approve of your vision or your dream.
If God wants, it's gonna happen. So now,
Right.
I want to make you laugh. Besides Percy P, you battled him. What's the best battle you've seen besides that?
AG versus
Or
DMX.
or you battle?
Whoa.
AG versus DMX at the castle.
No, Ron. I got to do questions because I made mistakes.
Wait.
Besides, we'll go back to that, Ron. I'm not gonna forget that. Let me finish this. You're gonna forget it. Besides Percy P, you battled. Who you battled was one of the best battles you had. We'll go back to Ron. Don't forget it, Ron.
Nobody besides Percy. That was the toughest battle I ever had in my life.
Okay.
That's a
Ever.
famous battle too.
Ever. That dude was he's an alien. You know what I'm saying? And I got thrown off by what he was wearing. You know, when he came, he had fucking slacks and a silk shirt. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna kill this nigga.
Wasn't that easy?
And this nigga like sulfuric acid. I'm lethal. Soon as my words reach you, they eat through brains of those that chose to speak to. Wise and smoother. Keep up or I lose you. When I maneuver words, hurt I confuse you, bruise you. I'm high potent, devoting much time into one line. Every line of mine is worth quoting. I'm like a college dorm. People will swarm for knowledge. Applicants chill out and fill out a form. You don't hear niggas like that.
That's crazy.
That's fire right there.
That nigga know that nigga rock.
That's fire.
That's fire.
That's samurai. Respect samurai.
Great lyricists dissect. Like, how this nigga put this shit together? That's what made the shit so amazing when you was coming up in our era. Is just because you listening to the level of the wit. And the wit is just what have you go, God damn, how you think of that? I told Kane the same thing when we sat down, we was drinking wine, talking about writing rhymes.
That's my number one.
Right. And I told him, when I first was studying his lyrics, he said, I'm like Shaft, so cool like you feel a draft, or like Superfly, I live in do or die. I give the girls a kiss of death just like a vampire. Stomp out them seeds just like a campfire. And I'm sitting there, you know how hard you gotta stomp a nigga out like a campfire?
I was a Boy Scout, I know. I was a Boy Scout. You know how hard to take a fire? I was a Boy Scout. I mean, Chris, Boy Scout.
So it's certain things that make you go, damn, these niggas is crazy. You know, so it's like I could quote Fuji Rap, I could quote KRS One. These are crafted people that one day you be looking like, damn, I hope I'm that significant where people are quoting my shit. And I got there. That, you know, I did it because I studied the craft. And I'm around A, I'm around OC, I'm around L. We are all fucking samurais and we're feeding off of each other. Diamond.
Big Fish.
You know?
And produces ass off.
Yeah, so when you coming up and you're around, you have no choice but to get better when you're around greats.
So Ron gonna kill me. You just said Diamond, DMX and who?
AG.
Talk about that battle.
Nobody ever talk about that. I ain't never even heard that.
Nobody don't. And God bless, man.
DMX.
Fucking Big L had the cassette tape. I swear. I was so fucked up, and this was in the 90s. I remember him playing it to me over the phone. And I'm like, yo, how the fuck you get that? So that means during that castle time, somebody recorded that battle. And the thing about it, X talked about it in his book, but shit was inaccurate. You know, what he talked about in his book, I'm like, nah, that wasn't accurate. But the only one...
What did he say happened in his book?
He said he battled against me and AG. And we both didn't, you know. So that's the illest battle I witnessed. And I think the battle I never witnessed was...
Wait, who got it? You can't do that. Who do you think got it? Home team.
Y'all gotta find the tape for that.
DMX, I gotta find it.
You're gonna have to find the tape.
That's fair.
The battle I didn't witness was Jay-Z and Big L.
Oh God.
Now people think I'm talking about Stretch Armstrong.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest.
You were there?
I'm gonna be honest. It was. I'm an asshole. I'm a super Jay-Z fan because I seen Jay grind. That shit was a war. They both was running fast. The L with that, the A with that, the A with that. It got so bad. It's like so. I gotta do something.
That's where the respect.
Yo, turn the camera. All right, 50. Anyway, so.
Oh shit. He whispered. Hey, ready?
I don't want to do that because you know what?
You gotta tell the truth.
But Ron, you a sucker. You from Queens. You'll never admit that Nas. Jay's better than Nas. You won't do it. You won't bet it back. This is emotional. Anyway, moving along. What made you so clear? What made you so want to crush niggas when you battle, man?
Word.
I don't know, man. I just wanted. It was a way to be dominant without money.
That's fire.
You know, because that's what made hip hop so dope. Is that you could say you got money, but when you talk about lyrics and you talking about music, that really doesn't play a part. That's what people try to use to brainwash people today. Who's better than this one? Well, that nigga trash, but he got this much money. We're not talking about that. You know, that's like telling people to judge shit is like asking Stevie Wonder to judge a car race. And he's judging it based off a loud car.
Because he can't see.
Because he can't really see. And that's what it is. These lists, when they put the top 50 or the this and that shit is subject to the knowledge of the person that's making the list. So if you walked in on a certain part of history, you shouldn't be doing the list. You got to be there from the beginning till now to make a real accurate assumption on what's the MCs that's going to be there. If you walked in the 90s or the 2000s, nigga, you can't make no list. You're going to miss Melly Mel. And not saying that you would pick them, but at least you know they existed and what they role were in hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, for me, like I said, it was a cultural thing. It's like
your pride.
It's pride, but I would never wanna gyp the craft, right? Because everybody say, well, why don't you make a record today? It's because I wanna have the same energy I had back then. And if I don't have that same energy and that same love and dedication, I'm gypping it because I'm just doing it because I'm Lord Finesse and whatever I do, I'm Lord and they going, I don't want to ever approach it like that.
You don't want to cheat.
I don't want to cheat what I love.
Your fans, your
like
family.
If I was scoring 50 back in the days, if I'm not going to step on a score or in court and score 50 now, I don't really want to play the game like that. Yeah. I don't want to be happy with 2 points and a rebound.
You know what's so funny, Ness? You said that before that you said you've been rhyming after Funny Technician. I will admit that to you. You my man. You ain't get to that album yet. That shit you said you haven't got there. Yo, that first album, that shit was ridiculous, man. You was a young boy.
Yeah,
you was like, how old were you? Like 18, 19 you did that?
Half moon
19, 20.
Now you said, you say you had to go to summer school.
Yeah, I was going to summer school. Like I do 3 things. I rap, I produce, and I'm a DJ.
Super DJ.
You're a real good DJ.
You're a super DJ.
He's a real good DJ.
Twitch, you got
I don't want to be nasty because I know because Q-Tip's a big time DJ. I put your like you could do like a real Q-Tip. Don't take it wrong, Q-Tip. I know you're a beast. You go Europe, all that shit. You DJ out of town to Europe and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just was doing it.
So I can say that.
I just went to Dubai.
So I can say that. I want to agree. I want to show no great. Q-Tip is a beast.
Ridiculous.
See, but you got
Q-Tip's a big DJ.
Yeah, he is, but he.
And your SP
once
master,
again, I come from a whole nother level with DJing.
That's big in crates.
It's just the knowledge of music, it's the love of music, and it's the turntablism factor of music. So
you know Stellato? You doing turntable still? You go Stellato? They go Stellato?
I could do it on
But
the
you're not
level.
doing, but the new level now. You don't. Everybody's doing Stellato, right?
Nah, well, Serato,
Serato,
Serato, Phase. They got these different things. Is I have to move with technology because when you go places and you tell them like I want to do the turntables, you gotta make sure that they kept these turntables in great shape.
Is it 1200 still?
Yeah, I still got 12. But if they don't keep these turntables in good shape, you come out, the sound be horrible.
You can't get
it
into the zone. You're like, what the hell?
it can just destroy your vibe.
So you don't do that. You try to keep it safe. They paying you to do a good job, so you stay with
Yeah,
keep it real.
yeah. Nah, but the platter still always has to move.
Okay, fine.
I can't really operate if the platter don't move.
Okay, fine. So now, the 50th anniversary, do you think they did the OGs justice?
They did the OGs justice, but it's like what I was saying during my performance, right? The OG started it,
Yes.
right? The Canes, the Rakims, the KRS-Ones, the Melly Mouths.
They rocked him 3 minutes
You know.
and gave like an hour. I was very
Yeah,
upset.
I wasn't there for that
I
one.
didn't like that shit.
But when you saying 50 years of hip hop, you gotta understand that was the 80s to a certain point of the 90s, and then you had other artists that took the baton and took it to 50 years. So when you doing that, and you know, Redman should have been out there more. You got groups like Black Moon. You got DOS Effects. You got Lords of the Underground. You got the Alcoholics. You got so many people.
Why you say Curious George?
Oh, Curious. Come on, Curious.
That's an error.
Yeah. But you know, you got the Beat Nuts. You got like they were selectively celebrated.
Psycho, that's
Well, we gonna get this person, this person, this person, this person, and you didn't. Y'all ain't focused on hip hop as a whole. And then with 50 years of hip hop, where was the fucking breakdance exhibitions? Where was the graph exhibitions? You can't just take and celebrate certain points of hip hop and saying this is hip hop. It's just like when you look at the people that created the foundation, Melly Mel's and you know,
Rodney C.
when you look at all of them, Kumo D and Treacherous 3 and
Funky
so
4 plus 1 more.
where we get it twisted at is they tell people like when the OG speak, if we're not talking how they want us to talk, we're haters. Right? But look at it like this. This is the foundation. Let's say we building this high-rise building right here. And you got, like I said, Melly Mel and Kaz, and then Dougie Fresh, Slick Rick, and Kane, and Rakim, and, you know, Slick Rick. No specific order, but they built the foundation. Fucking hell of a foundation. And now we up to the 11th or 12th floor, and motherfuckers using sheetrock. I'm allowed to say, look, man, we don't like the material you're using up there. Because these niggas built the foundation. They the reason why you up on the 11th floor. We just saying build it with better structure and material. Oh, y'all hating. This is the way it is now. And like, so, and that goes for, they say the OGs don't teach the young OGs. And it's like, if we say something that you don't like, then we're haters or we're thinking the old way. As an OG, we just tell you there is no shortcuts. You're going to have to roll up your sleeve to really stick around. And if you ain't telling them in a way that they can get it like this, nah, I want to get this tomorrow. Oh, y'all thinking the old way.
Finesse.
This is not the new way we think.
But that's the new way work. A lot of guys, I name no rappers, they garbage. And they're making millions and millions of dollars.
But are you looking for the
I
money?
don't. No,
or
that's
you
what they
looking...
love. My point is, I'm with you. I'm into craft.
I'm gonna tell you what happens.
Money don't make me.
It's not wrong with making money.
But damn,
You can make all the money in the world. If that's what your case is, it's not wrong with that. But don't get mad when they don't wanna celebrate you after you exit.
Yeah.
You didn't make an impact. Yes, you made money, but money doesn't make an impact. And when they get to a certain point and they're not looked at as a Biggie or a Tupac or a Jay-Z, then it's like, wow, we made more money than them. They try. It's not about, once again, we're going back to the craft.
I agree. Not great answer. What's hip hop missing right now?
That's it.
Diversity, just difference, and not just diversity, but diversity being supported. You know, because in our era we had different types of music, and it was all supported. Now it got to be one way, or if it's not that way, it shit is just, you can listen to. Why can't you compare? And you know, people always say, you know, now you got to understand in this day and time, it's a short attention span. We still listen to Earth, Wind, and Fire. We still listen to Stevie Wonder. If our attention span is that short, how can we go back to the 60s and 70s and 80s but not remember nothing now? If the attention spans are so short.
I agree. You're right. It makes us so digging in the. What's the best Bronx MC of all time for you?
That's Bronx MC.
No money. No money.
The fuck? He don't got time. He don't care about money. He care about.
Well, you gotta know the criteria.
But he don't care about money though.
Because it might be like somebody who, you know,
I would just say, damn, that's a good one.
I know, yeah. And the Bronx got a lot of MCs.
I would say KRS-One.
I think he's gonna say that too. I think that's a
I would
great
say
answer.
KRS-One.
I love KRS-One.
Because he's evolved during the decades, and he's still killing shit to this day.
No, he's tough.
Yeah.
I love KRS. So, Digging in the Crate crew, one of my favorite crews, Diamond D, y'all killed the game. Quick and fast. Describe one thing about each crew. I'm gonna do yourself, but I don't want to do that. Lord Finesse, I'm gonna skip that because you're home. If you, I'm not gonna say
What
describe
you
it.
mean?
Well, look, we need to describe like Digging in the Crates crew. One thing you had to say about each of them. I say Buckwild, Lord Finesse, OC, Big Up, Passed Away, Fragile, Diamond.
one word describing that person in Digging in the Crate. Because you got such a storied history and y'all family tree is so big. So
I'll
describing
be
your
here all day with that one.
No,
Say
it's
one
just
thing,
one word.
Lord
One
Finesse.
word.
I read the Lord Finesse. I know you.
Lord Finesse.
Say
One
it,
word.
Quick, we're gonna bum on. We're gonna kill it.
Damn.
How about you?
About me?
One
Lord
word about your
Finesse.
hip hop game. One word.
I would say witty.
Me personally, humble. Because the resume you got is super humble. I'm going humble.
I would say multi-dimensional.
Beautiful. Buckwild. I love Buckwild. That's my man.
I say dedicated.
I like that word, dedicated. Yeah. Yeah.
Dedicated.
That's for Buckwild.
Yeah.
OC.
Author, narrator.
Big L. Rest in peace, too.
Flamboyant.
Fat Joe.
Lyrically savvy, I would say, with
Big Al.
Fat Joe. That's a good one. Damn, what's the word?
Big L said some shit one day. He said he got more keys than a janitor. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck me up. Sorry.
Fat Joe is reinventive.
He's evolved. I agree with that. He
Yeah,
reinvented
meaning he could keep reinventing himself.
Showbiz and A.G.
A.G. is a lyrical alien. Show is damn, how you say damn, low key but respected.
Fire. Now, this is going to be tough because you got to be biased. You love all of them. Who's the best MC out the crew? I know the
A.G.
answer. Ooh.
And you forgot Diamond. Diamond's abstract.
You said Diamond D, but I'm going to be honest with you. I think you being nice, I think you're better than all of them. So, that's
But Diamond D nasty.
Yeah, Diamond, I like Diamond.
Sorry.
Dominique can produce, Dominique can run. But I like his producing skills better.
You haven't heard A.J. in a while. I
That's
know
what it is?
you haven't heard him.
He locked. I'm
OC's a beast. I just see
OC's
that.
a
I just see the. You still a beast. You came in on the concert right quick and flowed, and then boom, gave it
Everybody
right
is-
back to him. Ridiculous.
Everybody, see, man,
Tight.
what makes Digging in the Crates incredible? And I'll say this, it ain't being arrogant. There will never be a crew like Digging in the Crates ever. and I'm gonna explain to you why.
I got a crew. I'm gonna let you go. I got a crew.
Nah, I ain't no crew.
I bet you I give you a crew.
And I bet you.
You gonna battle me.
Let's
You
name
give me
your
the
crew. And
I got one crew only.
And I'm
Only
tell you
one crew.
why.
Only one crew.
Okay. I know
Wu-Tang
you were
Clan.
gonna say Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang Clan.
And,
Wu-Tang Clan.
And Wu-Tang.
Yeah, don't niggas is crazy.
Wu-Tang is crazy, right?
All right. And they all rhyme. And they have one producer. Only
That's what I was about to say. He gonna kill you with that.
Now.
It's not true. They don't have one producer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You know we got the people?
But
I thought RZA did all the work they said.
I know more, and that was at the very beginning.
Well, they got other guys to get busy on the machine.
Okay. So now you got to think of it like this: if you say Buck, Show, me, Diamond, our discography is artists and producers.
Who produced out there besides Diamond D and you?
Huh?
A.G. They produced.
Show and Buck.
Oh, I know Buck. I know Buck.
Story to tell.
Buck produced. I know that. I'm sorry. I know some.
And that's what Show do.
I know you produce.
Like
Diamond D produced. And Buckwild. But I know Show produced like that.
Yes. Yes.
I don't really know. I'm honest.
Sound of the Police.
You know I don't like the line, yo.
Sound of the Police.
Oh wow.
Okay, so now lyrically, okay, that's where we're gonna go back and forth lyrically. But my whole crew is nice if you say OC, A.G, me, Diamond, Big L. Niggas is all nice. But as a whole, being multi-dimensional, ain't no crew fucking with us multi-dimensional.
And the funny shit is, I will keep it real with y'all. Cotty got me because I ain't gonna lie, Cotty. I always thought RZA produced.
But then again, you gotta think not only of that, you gotta think of the influence that DITC had.
Oh my, you're big.
Family tree.
So now you gotta go with Terror Squad with Big Pun and Remy, and then you gotta also understand that L inspired like that whole Harlem shit. Let's go there, right? When Harlem was popping, you had Dougie Fresh, Slick Rick. No, you had Dougie Fresh, Kumo D, Raw Bass, and Rexon Effect. When Harlem was popping, that's what was going on. When L came, that changed the whole dynamics. That's when you got Big L and you got Mcgruf and that whole Harlem shit
Tim Jones,
evolved.
Mase.
So if it wasn't no Big L, would we still be looking at Harlem the same, or would these other artists still be the dominant factor? Would we Raw Bass and Dougie Fresh and Kumo D and you know?
Okay.
So when you look at, like I said, the influence, it ain't just us as a crew, the influence that.
Well, that's a good argument what you said, because you know I can say Wu-Tang. Both great crews though.
Oh yeah,
legendary people, y'all are legends.
The love I got for it's two crews that I love to death, and that's Wu-Tang and that's the Locks.
And I got one more group I don't talk about a lot, but they from Long Island. EPMD was serious.
Oh yeah.
They beat them out. They killed the game. So now.
But they still only had two producers. They had Parrish and they had Eric.
Eric, yeah.
Everybody else was nasty MC.
Yeah, that's
but,
what
but that was it.
But then again, see, once again, now I just thought about it. You got my man OG. You got Easy LP. Right? Because coming up, it was me, Buck, Easy LP, and OG. We used to go digging besides Diamond and Show. Now, when you talk about Easy LP, his first record he did was Get Money.
You fuck with Ron G?
Huh? Yeah, I fuck with Ron G.
Yeah, good producer.
But, you know, when you think of Easy LP with Get Money, if you think of the G-Dep shit,
okay.
If you think of the Capone and Noriega shit,
y'all like it.
You know, so is you know.
So, what do you wish you had known that you know now when the whole crew is together? Like, what do you wish you had known that you know now that you could have said back then when you're all together killing the game?
Well, it's hard to do that because you learn everything from experience. So, the experience I got now, the way I'd approach the game and a lot of things I did, we was just learning. It was organic. Like, you gotta understand, when I was making records, fucking verses on 40, 50 bar verses on a record. No, nigga, if they told me, look, slow down, put 12 bars here, 16 here, I've probably been on 8 albums right now. Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's It's really understanding the business of music.
That's all. Yeah.
It's cool to understand the art of music, but the business is a whole different,
Way different level.
schematic.
I agree. When's the first time you laid eyes on Fat Joe?
I grew up with Fat Joe.
Oh, that's you.
Since we was not even teens, we was in fucking 6, 7, 8 years old. I knew Fat Joe.
Wow.
Forest Projects, right?
We all lived in Forest. Shoot, me, Diamond, Joe, Show was in the area, so we grew up together. So when we say DITC, people think, okay, they from the Bronx. No, we're from the neighborhood. Then you add Cheryl from SWV. She's in the area.
Oh,
You
sure.
know? Yeah, so when you looking at our area was just
Legendary. It's incredible.
right.
So, you ever thought Fat Joe be the fashion icon that he is right now? I'm not gonna lie. You know, Kirk. Kirk's a great dresser. That's my biggest for Kirk. Kirk is a good ball player. Kirk been dressing. I keep telling Kirk was shooting threes with a leather jacket on a Pele. I was like, who this motherfucker right here, man? Yo, Pat literally shooting threes. So I know dressing through him. So Fat Joe, they tell him, I didn't know this. He's really respected for dressing now.
Yeah, well, Fat Joe, like I said,
Yes.
he's like Fat Joe was just interchangeable. He could do whatever he feel like doing when he want to do it.
Yeah.
And his drive is like no other.
He a hard worker. I get
Yeah,
it.
his drive is like no other. And I've seen Joe do shit like, you know, an artist might run up on Joe and be like, yo, Joe, man, and you know, they politicking, and the artist will say, yo, you know, we gotta do something together. And he go, yeah, man, we definitely gotta do something together. Matter of fact, I got a session tonight. So let's go work on that tonight.
He'll come up. Yeah, let's go.
And then the artist will walk away and he'll tell us, man, yo, find me a studio tonight. Like, that's his drive. His drive was always different. You know, we was too laid back. We go, yeah, we're gonna do the song, you know. But he makes it happen, you know.
Okay. To you, what was the biggest album to come out your crew? Bigger than the Crates. And with your friends, no matter what. Out your crew. The biggest
The
album.
biggest album?
Well, I think I know the question to that. So Ron produces the show. I think nobody out there fucking technician, but you can, if you want to be humble and lie and say somebody else,
I
man.
don't know, man. Cause
No, you don't have to say your album was the best. There's nothing you can tell me.
Who? It's some albums, man.
I'm trying to be nice, man. I'll let you.
Runaway Slave, Stunts, Blunts, and Hip Hop. You gotta understand how influential these albums was. Like I started it off with Funky, but even then, Diamond did the record with Master Rob. I'm Not Playing.
I like Diamond sing. Diamond, he had an ill single. I can't think of it.
Yeah, but
This shit.
you gotta understand how, and we all inspired each other. So on my first album, if it wasn't for Diamond Show and Premiere, that's Funky Technician right there. Without them being producers on that, there is no Funky Technician. It's just like that album might have motivated or inspired, like, you know what? You know, from that album, that's how Show and A.G got together, and then next thing you know, Soul Clap, then it's like, you know, that album told Diamond, like, I'm gonna do my own solo album. That album, yes, it was the spark, but I think some other albums was fucking inspirational and, you
I
know,
respect that. It's
influential.
It's like, I can go basketball term. Craig was the best. Greg got good and Kirk got good. Maybe want to work, because I want to work on my defense and just better and better. We want to be better. I get it.
Then OC's album Word Life.
Yeah, you can't. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I can't rank them as who did. Everybody had
Too
the
much
first
fire.
5 albums.
Too much fire.
What was your favorite song anybody in your crew ever made?
Favorite song?
Anybody in your crew ever made? One of your favorites.
That's a lot.
I'm gonna help you meet with your crew, Fat Joe. I tell Ron this every day. I don't care for what Joe people put out. Y'all wanna live my lifestyle. Never seen a break. Never
And
seen
you know,
that record.
producer.
I love that record.
And Buckwild produced.
That's my favorite. I don't get Ron. I don't say that. Fat Joe killed that record.
But without
Hey, like,
Buckwild, you don't get
yeah.
that song.
Okay, you right. Woo. Fazio's still not around that record yet. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. He talking shit I live, I seen, and I love.
I can't answer that question. There's been some great records, man. Fucking Time's Up.
Time's Up, man. That's one of my favorites.
You lack the minerals and vitamins. Niacin.
Oh, that is so. Who produced that? Who produced that?
Buckwild.
No, Buck got hits. Buck got hits on these, bro. Buck got
And you
hits.
gotta think of, you know, Soul Clap.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yo, that was a perfect. I'm sorry.
Who produced
That was a perfect song, like hip hop. That
I was
like
listening to
Exhibit
that the
C,
other day.
like
Yeah.
like Exhibit C.
Fine too, yeah.
Like you.
Then, okay, you got Big L 2.0 with Ebonics.
Right.
You know? So, I can't, like, it's hard to, like, dissect and go, this was, like, nah, everybody got those records. Shit, Lean Back, when Lean Back came out, I was
Nah,
like,
but I feel like.
Yo, that tore it up. Nope, that tore the
Nah, he
city.
killed it for a minute.
Oh.
He killed that shit. One of the biggest radios, biggest number of radio hit records of all
That
time.
tore the city. Oh,
So I'm gonna tell you. So Ness, you know we all around the same age. 50
Premier
plus.
did strictly for the ladies.
Yeah. Around. I'm old school. All around the same age. All my friends. Ron a little younger than us. I'm into the boom boom bap, the 808 shit, right? I think Griselda saved hip hop at one point because nobody wanted to rhyme like
For
that.
that.
808. You're a producer, so let me not go the 808 because I wasn't into. I didn't know who Griselda was now. I still battle. Was it Ron? Was it Yang?
it was me. The SP though. How you
SB
love
1200
so much, and you give lessons on it, and he do beats
and RZA.
online.
That's one of RZA's favorite
Right
machines.
there.
I-
He make them right in front of you. Old
When
beats.
I met the RZA through Cody, he had the 10 same rings on his finger. He had SB 1200. He said, "Blah, blah, blah. This is what you do here." I bet the RZA like that. 40s OE, he's just, you hit the machine and you go there. I ain't gonna say what they was on, I'm not gonna call the niggas out. But it was full of good. A lot of old English out there, but the SB 1200, there's a lot of that machine.
See, but once again,
And Pete Rock, like that machine.
once again, I got that from watching Show and Lord's Proffesor, right? I was there when Lodge did Faking the Funk.
Talking that
played
extra
that.
hard jump.
Ba 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 ba. He played it. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Okay.
So I was inspired and influenced by watching them. So it's just like you're around somebody and they showing you shit and they talking to you, and then you finally get your own machine, and it's just like everything niggas told you is all coming like, oh, that's what they meant to do this and do that, and
You still got your machine?
yeah.
SB12? Okay. It's still active?
Like he be online.
Oh, you still use it? You still work?
Gotta find
I'm
finesse
doing
on
it.
Switch,
I'm
man.
going back to it because there's those the MPs.
What was MP3000?
Yeah, you know they good, but ain't no funk like the 12.
Okay,
12
okay,
is
funk,
just
yeah.
funk, you know.
I see Marley Marl make a beat one day with SB1200. He's brilliant, Marley Marl, man. Back in the he's
Yeah.
brilliant.
Shout out to Queens and
Shout out to
Marley
Marl for sure. So what new artists you feeling, Ness, right now?
Damn.
Gotta be somebody because you one of the pioneers, so you gotta have somebody that you
In what aspect?
just you jamming them in your joint. You'll play them in your
John
joint.
down, Frank. Whose phone was that, yo?
Yo, Wayne, sit that for me.
Damn, you guys are cool.
You talking about?
This hip hop.
Like you jamming, like you.
Like right now, that's you in your crib. That's you in your car. Let me hear
In
something.
your car. And you like, yo, this young dude right here, he alright. He's doing something.
It's just different layers to it. Like what I like them for, they not on the rail. You know, so the
Oh,
artists
that's
that I
so
like,
Who you
you're
like?
not gonna hear on the radio.
Damn.
Like, you know, I could say Griselda, but I like it for the content and the wit. But shit, I don't, man.
I'm confused right now too, Ness. I'm trying to think what I like.
I'm still listening to classic shit, you know. As far as artists, the artists I like ain't new artists. Like, It's a dude, what's that? RJ Payne. He
RJ Payne, but he a rapper. He rap, bar. He can't make a song like you. I don't think.
I tell you, I
Like how you was able to have bars and make a song. RJ Payne is nasty. So I want to hear him freestyle, but I don't want to hear it before I hear Strictly for the Ladies. Like,
right.
you know what I mean?
I like Haitian music.
But there's no well-rounded artist in it.
That hurts. I didn't want to hear you say that. I wanted to hear
There's
from
no
you
well-rounded
that
artist.
it was somebody.
It's how you take it and morph it and get that. And like with Griselda, incredible, but it's just they haven't made that record that
different one. The
that
one that
different that classic that make you go. They got joints and you know them, but it's like how, like I said, how Mobb Deep got Shook Ones and how M.O.P. got Annie Up and how Pharoah got.
They don't have that one yet.
You need that classic. You need that shut it down. We're gonna take you out with this. And you turn that shit on and it just shuts down.
Yes, you know what I like? This is weird. I like Rod Wave.
Who?
This Rod Wave is. That's crazy.
Rod Wave got melodies.
He's a blues. He's like the new era of blues music. Kurt, you know Rod Wave, Kurt? Y'all don't know Rod. Y'all don't know Rod Wave is? Wow.
Okay, but you not. Are you saying R&B or you just saying money?
No, I just said that just came up in my mind.
So okay, Rod Wave is.
Rod Wave's from Miami. He's from Florida.
But what does he do?
He raps,
rap
melody.
and sings.
He raps, sings melody.
Kurt, Rod Wave's fine.
You know that.
I don't. But see, if we're gonna go into music, then I'm fucking with October London. Then.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Now if we gonna go to music,
now that is soul.
I'm fucking.
Now I don't know who that is. I know Rod Wave.
Not rap. That's not rap.
Well, that's not rap. Kurt, Rod Wave is fire. Listen to it. I bet it's fire, Kurt.
But nothing like
he sells out. Carmen went to go see Rod Wave.
You can't do that. That's not fair. That's not fair.
Is Rod Wave Big L?
But
fire.
He said that show's
Is he big? That's all I'm saying. He big. Kurt tried to cheap shot me like I don't know because October London. Get the fuck out of here, Kurt.
Chief, if you hear October London,
I'm not gonna like it.
Ever listen.
But I will listen. I like Rod Wave.
You will. But when you chilling with your
Rod Wave shops and Walmarts has millions of dollars. I like Rod Wave.
That means nothing.
Kurt, he's a hell of an artist.
All right,
Because I'm sorry, because I know October London is Rod Wave is trash. Go fuck yourself, Kurt.
I'm not familiar with him.
Right, that's what I said.
Okay.
I said
You probably familiar with one or
asked
two
you
of
if
his
he was
songs
an
on
Asian
the
artist.
radio.
You said how?
October London is next level.
He just okay.
That I know who it is. The only thing I don't like about it is the way that they're marketing them
Like
so much on their Marvin.
Like Marvin Gaye.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's cool if you talk about it a little bit and let people do that. But when the video, the Mulholland Drive, and you see them, he in the studio with the red beanie, smoking the bowl.
Oh, they were crazy,
y'all just pushing that narrative too much. Let the people do it. Don't push it.
So Cotty's from London?
Yeah,
he's from London.
No, he's not from London.
And it was only one album like that though. He only had one album like that.
I didn't know that. But
Yeah,
you sound like the way he's going
remake
too
of
hard on. You know what I'm saying?
See what it is.
But don't push it.
What it is with me.
He's Snoop artist. He's definitely
Snoop is doing his thing.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. What it is. When I go see a show, I don't want to hear no auto tune. I want to see you really sing that shit. If you got that auto tune shit in your shit, I want to hear you really go up there and do that shit. And when I hear the auto tune and shit, it automatically kind of somewhat turns me off because
Asterisk.
if I go to a show and I'm sitting with my lady and we drinking, and I want to see you do that shit for real, and I want to see you turn the music off and kill it, acapella.
Alright, see this? You guys for a lot. These niggas is fronting a lot of motherfuckers.
But that's an artist. I want to see an artist.
But I will say this. I'm gonna check October London now because I love music. Y'all do me a favor and check Rod Wave out. So
I'm gonna check him out.
Now let's go. This is my man. We had a beef back in the days, but I feel for him. What do you think about Diddy, man? Is it over for him, man? And that's my man. That's don't try to run around. You gotta say something. I know. I feel bad too. That's my guy.
See, I mean, I started off under Diddy. I mean, pause, not like that.
You have to pause out. Another big one, so thank God.
Yeah.
But I like Diddy too.
But when I first started out doing production, I was working with Big. He was one of the first artists I did. Was Party and Bullshit remix, and then we went Suicidal Thoughts, and so in a way, you know, he did help me start as a producer, starting out. I just think like with what happened, I think he should have just, with the Cassie thing, he should have just said, look man, I fucked up from the beginning. From the beginning. But, you know, when you got your lawyers saying like, yo, yeah, we settled, but he's no way guilty of what was being told and blah, blah, blah. And all he had to do was like, yo, I fucked up. I shouldn't have did that, blah, blah, blah. Now when the video comes out, it just totally just killed him. Because he probably thought that video was never going to come out. And when it came out, it just made everybody look at him totally different. Everybody was there saying, I'm hearing things, but I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
That's the truth.
I'm going to give him. And then when that video came out and you kicking a woman on the floor, and that shit was crazy.
All right.
Because you got a whole nother vision of this dude.
Yeah, Diddy my guy, but he bugged out.
So yeah, I don't. Otherwise than that, hey.
So basically,
man,
he's saying he's your man, but he's a woman beater.
I haven't talked to Diddy since.
Me either. I ain't talked to him since 2000.
Well, you good. I ain't speak to the niggas since the 90s, so
2001.
It's just different.
I was with Dame. He took me out of town. I wasn't working for Dame. He said, you went with LA. I said, I'm all right, let's go. It was Nelly, Method Man, whatever else. He had the champagne Greg Kirk. He said, we was drinking. Dame don't drink like that back then. He gave me the bottle. He told me I don't drink with the help. I said, what the fuck you talking about? You're disrespecting me, yo. I blacked out. So that's man, so it changed. These niggas is crazy. So I got past that. He said I don't drink with the help. So Cotty, now we passed years down on. Guess what we made up? You're gonna love this. The Black Album when he threw R. Kelly off the tour. The Garden had the last show in Madison Square Garden. Yeah. I went to 4040. Caught him in there chilling. I was with Cat in my hotel the day. We in there dancing there. Did it so big face. I'm sorry, man. I was wilding that night, man. Cotty, my neck was red. He helped me in a yoke all night long. You with me, face? Cotty, this is a big joke. The bill came, $13,000. I pulled out $400. The nigga said, G, don't disrespect me like that. I'm Diddy, nigga. Cotty, he swiped that black card. But Cotty, he said, I don't drink with the help. Yeah, Cotty. Fuck me, I was super Cotty. When I sound embarrassed, he told Dan, what security started drinking with other things is not security. That's my man, man.
See, what the thing about shit like that, about like that, you don't never know who's going to be the next motherfucker. Right. You know? And that's what's somewhat wrong with hip-hop.
And I help him down the line. It's funny you said
you know, sometimes you shit on somebody just not know. You know, perfect example is at times somebody could walk in and they don't know who you are or they don't know nobody and they give you that cold bullshit what up. Right. Yo, hey, how you doing? You know, you all right. And then somebody go, yo, you met so-and-so? He in here? Yes, a nigga you passed at the door. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I ain't know that was you. It's like,
go ahead, nigga. Who you with, bro?
How hard it is to just respect anybody.
Right. Nah, hey, what's up, brother? How you? I was.
But that happens all the time. And then they wonder why, like, people look at you with the side eye. Because at some point, you know, I've seen artists destroy a 30-year run in 2 minutes. Because somebody could be a fan of this big artist, and when they finally meet the artist play these niggas so hard that they just wipe 30 years of love. probably go home, burn every CD, tear up posters. You know, you gotta understand that, you know, these people make you, whether you want to accept it or not.
Yes.
But I've seen where artists could fuck up 30, 40 years just by the bullshit.
It's funny because after that, Old Dirty came home from jail and Diddy called me. I didn't know who it was. He said, "Gee, it's Diddy." I said, "What's up, Diddy?" I said, "Diddy, you sure Diddy? I need a record with Old Dirty Bastard." I said, "I'm gonna make it happen for you, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna work." And he said, "G, you know I ain't cheap." I said, "No, I heard you cheap." And he started laughing. He said, "I'm gonna take care of you, G." So it's just relationships, but he definitely told me that day, Cotty, I don't drink with the help. I never told you that story, Cotty? So I don't drink with the help. So now,
He was dead serious. He was dead serious.
he told me I don't drink with the help. Was Method Man.
He looked you in your face.
I was with Dame, man. Dame was filthy rich already, man. Dame was filthy rich.
His book is gonna be amazing.
He
too.
passed Dame the Rose. He said, "I don't do Big Face here." Then he said, "Hold up, I don't drink with the help, man."
He says the bottom.
Diddy? Dame says, "No, I'm black." And Dame said, "Whoa. That's my guy." And then he kind of apologized. He passed the bottle back to me. And Dame said, "Yo, G, this industry is different, man." So it was crazy. Yeah, crazy. So now, we almost done. Yo, you killed this. This industry's gonna be big, man. I might not be 2 pair sneakers off this if I make some money. Mase just told the story of Big L setting him up. What you think about that?
That's a big story.
You're wrong.
right
You
now.
take that question.
That-
Pause. I gotta use the bathroom. Where I answer that.
I knew this question was going to
Yeah, Ron.
You know this
Ronald.
question was
Ronald
gonna
play
come
that shit.
shit. You know, shit.
I Paul.
I mean,
You knew this question was going to come because Mase told the story. So obviously, not saying it's true, it's not, but obviously with some tension there. So for fans, they love our biggest interview is Mcgruf talking about Big L,
Yeah.
and it's huge. We've had lots of people.
right.
People love. Big
It all
L.
boils down for me to nip it all straight. Why now?
That's what I thought. Why not? Content. I hate that shit.
I don't know what happened. I wasn't there.
Right.
This dude's not here no more.
Rest in
His
peace.
brother Lee's not here no
Rest
more.
in peace.
Like, why now? Because, you know, people,
Yeah.
you know, this dude L ain't around, Lee ain't around. Like, you can't get their story, you can't get their perspective. So, you know, when you put it out there like right now and I see all the comments and all that, I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. Anybody that knows, when I used to come down to Harlem, I snatch L up and we out. I ain't hang around Harlem like that. There's once or twice that I had to get them from a dice game and I had to get my gamble on, you know, because yo, Ness, I'm in the gambling spot. I'm down XYZ. And I pulled up. Shit, we gambled till the fucking sun came up.
It happens.
Wow.
You know? So it's times like that, but the neighborhood shit and what was going on, because I never understood the dynamics, right? Because I knew that he ain't put Mase on the 8 Is Enough song and Mase felt some type of way because of that. He told me that personally.
Okay.
But he was saying, yo, Ness, he wasn't nice like the Mase we know today.
Okay.
So I ain't feel like he was nice enough for that record.
Okay. At
So
that time.
I knew the tension in that. But I never knew why when Cam, because Cam was on the record. Cam is on the 8 Is Enough record. I never knew the story why Cam and L ain't do shit together. You see, it's a dynamic, like, I don't know what's going on. I'm from the Bronx. You know, everybody that I was around, we put each other on. You know, and yeah, so I can't, it's still not registering to me, you know, L setting Mase up. Why? You know, it's like,
It's just why now? Like I said, I don't
it's just like, well, why now? Like, you and Cam, y'all doing your thing. And I told Cam on yo, it's great to see that y'all together doing what y'all doing. And I'm like, wow, this is dope. But then when you go back and you start talking about the past and you bringing that up, you know, it's just like, all I can say is just, why now?
Content.
You know, he's not here. Lee's not here. Like I said, I don't know the dynamics of what went down, but it just said, like, you on top of the world and y'all doing so many great things. What's the significance of it now?
Right.
That's it.
People, my answer to that is, people forget where they were when they were down, and now they're up, and they super seem to get a little arrogant, and they try to get more content, which is bullshit. That's why the Big Face Gary Show moves how we move. We don't do nothing malicious. It's all genuine. So people forget. So my opinion is, motherfuckers on top of the world right now, that fucking, let me say something. Sometimes just being quiet is cool. There's nothing wrong with just being cool sometimes, man. So thank you, God. I'm very spiritual. I'm not putting.
Yeah,
I've been going to church my whole life.
I just didn't
understand. I understand that
what
shit,
you're gonna get from it right now.
I told Ron that I don't really understand. I don't even care, because you know me. You come in Big Face Gary, you're gonna just give me more views because they love it. I don't care about that shit. Now moving forward. You think Mase took Big L's clothes?
I think Big L influenced that whole vibe. You know, you gotta listen. Like I said, I just gave you the blueprint before. It was Dougie Fresh, Kumo D, Raw Bass, Rex and Effect. Listen to how all they were rhyming. The cadences, the songs that were being made. Big L's first album was Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous. Listen to his cadence. Listen to his words set up. Listen to his punchlines. Who in Harlem was really coming up with punchlines before L? So it's very L was very influential, you know. So, like I said, I don't know the inner workings of what was going on. Like I said, when I met L, what if I was a nigga that just, yo, you ain't a Bronx nigga, so I'm not fucking with you. What if I was like that? You know? I seen L like, yo, this motherfucker's incredible. I'm a dude that, if you talented, I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm not really looking at the background work, you know? So I believe you put out the energy you want back, and you are what you entertain.
Okay, that's fair.
So with L, I just thought he was the next coming. They said he sounded like me, which he did, but I just seen an upside where if he's like this now, and it took me a while to get to that level. I knew he was only going to surpass where he was at, and I just think with him, we wasn't like, when you look at DITC, we wasn't into making big commercial records. That was the really only difference between him and Mase, is that Mase got with people that sculpted him to make certain records.
Diddy made him make those records.
Right.
Diddy.
We wasn't like that. We straight hip hop. We straight culture.
That's why I compare Wu-Tang to y'all. Y'all made street records. RZA, you mixed RZA say he never mixed his
now,
records.
like,
You mix your records?
if L would have went to Rockefeller, what would that have been like?
Yeah, they was
Because you got to understand, that was before Cam. That was before Cam.
I remember that. They was gonna sign him. They got killed.
Right.
They was gonna sign him.
And Cam came after that. So, you know, we could do the what ifs and hey, if this.
It's gonna be called the Wolfpack. It's
Nah,
gonna be Mcgruf.
they ain't did that.
No, but that was gonna be.
That's what L was trying to sell to Dame.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it was supposed to have been Mcgruf, L, and C-Town.
Yeah.
And Dame was like, nah, we just want you.
Okay, gotcha.
And it was an equal love thing, because Jay had love for him and Dame had love for him.
Okay.
So it was an equal choice, opposed to when Cam came and then the whole thing happened and the rift started happening. I don't think it would have been a rift. It would have been a mutual choice.
And good. Your favorite beat of all time you ever made?
Oh man. Dr. Dre, Message.
Fire.
because it was my song. I held on to that beat before that song made it anywhere. I did a song to it, and I just knew it was something different. It was something special. And, you know, even the hook with Crystal Johnson and Rel.
Okay.
The hook, you know, Crystal Johnson did her part, and I was like, are you going to sing something else? Nah, that's good. Nah, you got to add more to it. And then Rel came and sung the other part, If You Don't Know Why I Live This Way. And I'm like, that's a hook. So then when I was in Cali, you know, I was with Melman. Melman introduced me to Dre. Because Melman I bumped into Melman at a record store. And we hung out that whole weekend. I brought him up to the Bronx. That's when I was running basketball tournament. And he went out there to Dre and was like, yo, this Lord Finesse, yo, you gotta meet him. And that's when Dre brought me out there. So Melman heard the record. He was like, yo, play that Chinese joint. That's what he called it, the Chinese joint. And I played it. I think Dre was out the room and the door opened and he heard, like, and he called Melman, what the fuck is that shit? Oh, that's Ness joint. He was like, yo, you think Ness will sell it? I don't know. And when he asked me, I'm like, shit. It's gonna do better on your shit than it's gonna do on my shit. Yeah. And rightfully so, it did do that. But yeah, that was a beat that when I did it, somewhat just like Hip to the Game goes right under that.
Okay.
You know, but that record, the way it was put together, and people be like, it's a sample. Nah, it ain't a sample. That's my boy Dink Bingham, which is Yummy's father.
Okay.
He was playing that. We sat in there going through fucking Triton Rack or some shit, and he pulled up the harp noise and shit and started playing some Chinese shit. And I'm like, oh, let's keep going with that. And we constructed it. And like I said, I probably held that record for about 3-4 years. But that's how you can tell, like, great music don't have no expiration.
Nah, good music, good music.
Nah.
I agree with that.
Do you have anything like that right now that you know if you give it to somebody, it's over? Like if you, right now on your stash, one, I know you got it. Y'all keep joints. Everybody, your music.
I got a few, but what you gotta understand, people don't understand that the magic works when y'all do it together. Everybody wants you, give me some beats. Give me some beats. First of all, if you talk to me like that, it's a turn off for me because I tell niggas, I don't do beats, I do art. It's a whole difference.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna let you fucking beat street spit on my shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I look at music, you create the magic when y'all both there and you can both talk about what you hear, what you wanna do. And that's how the music and the magic is created. Everybody like, give me a beat, give me a beat. First of all, it's crazy, right? Because you could say, Ness, give me a beat. What I think is hot and what you think is hot might be two different planets. It's been times that I've sat with artists and I've played shit and they go, that's it. And I'm like, that? Oh, this is it. I'm going to make the hit with it. And it worked. But if I had to put it on a CD and give it, you would have never heard that. That's why I think it's important for artists and producers to sit down, because you never know. Like I always tell niggas, I look at myself as a tailor. Yeah, I got some suits in the closet, meaning I got beats that's already done, but recently got some new fabric in. Which is, I probably went record shopping. I probably got something out of Russia or fucking Canada. I got some new fabric in the back.
Some new equipment.
And if you let me pull this fabric out and play this fabric, maybe I craft you a suit with this fabric. Mm-hmm. And that's how the most fly shit is made, because it's like, yo, I'm gonna go to Ness and get something like that. Nah, Ness crafted this shit for me right in front of me. He played me something that he thought was incredible, and they put it together. He called the fucking musicians in, and we finished it off. That's how I did Off and On was like that. when Trends of Culture came, they came to my fucking living room and 1209.50, and I put that together. And they doing the rhymes while I'm doing the beat, and that's how you got it. But if they ain't come sit with me, you might have never heard Off and On how you hear it now. So people keep with this. Email me some beats. That's just the dumbest, stupidest shit ever.
I agree.
So you don't like the culture of just somebody rhyming on the beat, not being in the studio. You like the intimacy of the studio with the artist and y'all building together like that. But I just found out recently that you was the first artist that Premier ever made a beat for other than Guru. You was the first one. It was Guru.
Oh yeah.
And then it was you.
Yeah, Premier.
That was
like
it, Premier. Straight out of Houston.
Right after they did the No One Mr. Nice Guy album, I was signed to Wild Pitch. So I was the first artist on Premier. Seen me in a seminar in 1989. He was there with the owner of the label. And he was like, yeah, we just signed this dude. Tell me what you think about him. And he seen me and was like, no, we got to work as soon as we the seminar shit is over. And that's when they was living in the Bronx off of University Avenue. And I was around them. First of all, Guru is the one that picked my tape out of the demo shit.
All right.
And then Premier was fresh from Texas. So like I said, my story got so many layers to it that people can't begin to understand the layers that...
Too much.
Right. But like I said, with producers, the best work is when you sit and you vibe. Like, you know, you ain't gonna ask Dr. Dre give you a fucking beat tape.
I hate that shit. I hate that shit too.
It's just corny. I just
corny.
don't think you get the best out of, you know, you don't get the best.
You don't get Quincy and Michael or like.
Well, it's that. Even that, I had to learn that was different too, because I always thought producers did all the work, right? And I remember Jazzy Jeff telling me, like, you got to look at Quincy Jones, right? He said when they asked Quincy Jones to work with Michael, Quincy could have said, you know, yeah, I'm going to work with Michael and did all the shit himself. He said, I'm getting ready to work with this motherfucker. I got to get the best musicians from every which way to make sure these albums and these shits are historical. These shits are immortal. So sometimes it's the collaborative effort that somebody knows how to get this person, put this together, put this together, put this together.
Like Diddy, kind of like Diddy. Does Diddy kind of do that a little bit? He's not a Quincy Jones.
Diddy not a producer.
I shouldn't even.
Diddy not a producer.
He's not even the same.
Producer don't hit the machine. He just
but it's certain people that hear certain things that know how to put it all together. And y'all, you here to make something that's classic of all times. That's why it's hard when I look at new artists, right? Because I know the struggle we've came up in. So I know when we were doing records, when we was trying to get signed, right? You know, you did your little fucking tape, put your 3 best songs on a fucking tape, and you go, damn, man, is this good enough to shop? You playing it? Oh, this shit is fire. Okay, I'm going to send this to fucking Next Plateau, Profile, you know, all the independent labels that existed at the time. And when you got that call back, you felt like, yo, this is it. I'm on. You know, so to bring it back to today's, when you get a chance, right? We've got these mixtapes, and, you know, on a mixtape, you get 12 to 16 chances to show you're the most phenomenal motherfucker ever. Like 12 to 16 opportunities. We did it with a fucking cassette tape, 3 to 5 songs, whatever. So when you're an artist and you come to me and you on your 4th mixtape and you don't got no buzz, I can't take you serious. The ratio is fucked up. Because if you times 12 by 4, you did 48 joints and you don't got no buzz. What the fuck are you doing?
That goes over people's heads sometimes. Because Dame had Nelly's tape that went over Rockefeller head. We had Nelly.
Well, but that's different because
we like, damn, nigga, Nelly sold 10 million records, bro.
Yeah, but with
we
that,
had a demo, Gotti.
you know, New York has been arrogant for the,
Dame's
you know,
Dame's
and
my
that's,
guy. Dame won't play.
no, I'm not even talking about Dame. I'm just talking about how New York, because we was the shit. We was shooting down everything.
Yeah.
You could have came in with fucking the 20 million seller. Now this shit ain't it. Fuck out of here. Until motherfucking different areas started embracing themselves.
Right?
And then they got big enough, and now they continue to shit on New York to this day.
Now we taking it.
We can't even get it together right now.
We finished.
No.
For now. Yo, then I want to ask you, you produce, you rhyme, and you like, what's the best thing you like?
Produce, rhyming, and DJ.
Produce, rhyme, and DJ. You know, I didn't want to say that's just. I feel all DJs like Flex. I ain't never seen nobody DJ so many years and start the energy he got. This guy's ridiculous. Every night on the radio, you would think he just started DJing. I was telling him, he work hard. You ever hear Flex? And Lord Finesse, he always, I do
love
this.
what he do,
You
for
can't
sure.
get nobody. I'm all, yeah, he's just a monster.
Once you find a job you love to do, you'll never work
He
again.
love his job.
You'll never work again.
He love his job.
I just love music in general.
Okay.
Just in general. Like, I wanna do one more album, but my mind, I'm just different. I wanna show I've evolved. The shit I'm talking about is different. It's like, I'm a grown man now, so I'm doing grown man shit, but you don't want to do it in a preachy way. You want to do it still with that style, that flair, that poetic.
I think your album's so classic, you a little scared. You can't out funky techniques. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll be nervous for you too. That's all they talk about that album.
But people always say, yo, you ain't changed your cadence, you ain't do this. I've done it. Y'all niggas just catch on to it late. You know, when I was saying the shit I was saying, like, now what's going viral right now is a joint with me and Percy going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
But the shit I was saying was going over motherfuckers' heads. Like, so I said I must break the song down. I used to coach the team. I'm better on the mic. Find an ace up my sleeve. Never on the dice. I'm pushing the 2002 if you shouting what's there. I'm sitting on 110 if you counting the spare. So when I'm saying I'm sitting on 110, I'm sitting on 22s if you counting the spare. You out your mind trying to face the guard. Your rhymes like an empty prison, a waste of bars. No time flat, see I scrape your squad. We don't ask for shit, we just take what's ours. Got the skills of titanium, straight to the cranium, try to play me in. We could go to war like Iranians, the deep cat. I speak rap as long as the beat fat. My shit'll be off the meat rack. Lord Finesse, don't harass the guard. Spit 4 bars, piss on like half your squad. Sorta savage. I don't gay bash, I slaughter faggots. You niggas playing Russian roulette with automatics. You playing Russian roulette with automatics, you know what that means?
Playing Russian roulette with
when I sit back and I listen to all the shit, I say, yeah, cause I gotta top my own shit. Cause it ain't to the era where I'm listening and, you know, I still give it up for, you know, Jada. You know, you had Jay, you had Big, you had people that were motivating you to go to the next level. I don't get that now. So I have to sit there and motivate myself, and it's hard. I ain't gonna front because my thought process is so different. And you know, and if I'm writing some shit, it gotta mean something special, like the date when you was born. People spend a lifetime chasing shit you can't take when you gone. The idea that I'm spitting, the motto in the verse, you never catch a moving truck following a hearse. So that's where I'm at mentally right now. I'm not on the super braggadocious. I've done that already. I'm trying to, the last joint I did on rock shit, I slap niggas around. When you tired of listening to frauds, auditioning for broads, my shit religion, you need to get up on the Lord. Nowadays, man, shit's retarded. When it's cool to wear shit out your sister's closet. Most got the Xerox flow, but ain't all that sharp. Lyrically, you finger painting, you call that art? I do damage with a flow that's so savage. I don't respond and answer. These niggas below average. It's nothing to get murdered in the booth. Why even keep it real? Y'all allergic to the truth. I know shit ain't the same. Why sit and complain? I was told, throw in a uniform, get in the game. I'm the ace of trades with the insight to teach. Mean handle in the game, it's not polite to reach. I ain't after fame, just trying to craft my pain with enough balls to incarcerate half the game. Will my team fall short? That might mean never. We'll be here long after the tight jean era. So you can say this magnificent shit,
You're just gonna say that right.
but it goes over people's heads. So
On the Big Face Gary Show.
I can't
Beautiful.
sit here and wonder what other people think. I'm always trying to top what I'm doing.
Well, I can't wait. It may take me 5 years. Finesse, guess what? Thank you. You killed the show. My brother, my man.
It's been a long time since, you know.
Did you like the work we put into the questions?
Yeah, you got a lot of work in here. You got like a 3-part series here and shit.
Yeah, my guys work. He works hard.
You know?
Cotty, all my friends love me. They here. So when we go to the top, we ain't gonna forget you. Thank you, Finesse. Good sense. Clap your hands for coming.
Thank you so much.
Lord Finesse.
My man.